Where is my music? Welcome back, guys. Another Jocademy video. It's 12 a.m. and this music is pretty loud. Alright, so today's Jocademy topic. Why is this brush? Alright, there. Colors should I have? Let's switch colors. Yeah, that's fine. Jocademy. So, today's topic is the length. Finding the equation for the length of an equation. Okay. Yeah. That seems about right. Alright. Length of, see if there's any tools to okay, so let's draw a graph. Hold on. Black. See how straight my lines are? Let's do a simple one. Simple. Yeah. So let's start with a simple graph. If you were to ask, how do I get the length of this equation? You would write the distance equation equals the square root of x squared plus y squared, right? Where y squared would be f of x. If we're writing this in notations, calculus notations, we'd write something like that, right? This is f of x. And this is x. Stop. You probably write that, right? And for the most part, it would get you any length here.
50,000 stories
if I asked you to get the length of here, marathon, you can just get the point here to here.
Spectators.
Yeah.
One undeniable truth. It will
but
move
then
you. Get ready for the world to believe in its own unstoppable spirit again this
what
year.
if we don't
Watch
have
Sunday, November 3rd at 8
linear
Eastern Time on ESPN
graphs where you can just use the distance formula? Well, good thing we have calculus, right? So,
ready to ignite your college journey? Azusa Pacific University offers a supportive community of change makers pursuing their passions. With over 100 impactful programs and
I said
personalized classes,
to use the distance
discover your
formula,
calling
right?
and make a difference.
On a straight
Tap
line,
now to learn more.
right? So,
At the University of Arizona
what if the
Global
graph
Campus, we are proud to offer over 50
was
career-focused online programs
a parabola?
to a community of bold and tenacious
use.
students like you. Proud to be UAGC. Learn more at uagc.edu.
And
When someone
we can extend
in an
it
abusive relationship,
to
knowing
here,
how to help can
but
feel overwhelming.
we don't really
You
need
don't need to be an expert
that
to
for-
make
I
a
mean,
difference. The Bright
it's
Sky
fine.
app offers information on the signs of abuse
If I told you to
and
get the
support
length
options
arc
like legal
of
aid
here to
and
here,
safe housing. Learn more about how to
you'd
be a
probably be
resource
like,
for survivors by downloading Bright Sky today.
and I'll tell you what, it could be a circle, kinda, but like if it was x cubed, you wouldn't use a circle and find circumference like that, would you? So, if we really want to think about it, we're gonna have to use both integrals and derivatives in order to find the length of a curved graph /art. And like the example I showed you earlier, the reason why we didn't need integrals to find this is because the distance formula already gives us at any point. But what if we had multiple of these lines that are changing angles, and we had to add them up, and they're so small they might as well be the exact point, and integration integrates at exact small points, and you get the length of these small tiny curves, but so infinitesimal yet so many that actually makes a difference. So what am I saying? Let's see, what if we zoom in, right guys? And I want to define the length from here. I should get red. Okay. So I have red. This is not red. Darker red.
The man said, "That's it. If you don't stay away, Duck, I'll glue you to a tree and leave you there all day stuck.
So
Don't get too close."
let's say I want to get the arc between here and here, where I label them C1 and C2. I just want this length right here. No, I'm not getting the integral of it. Obviously, I'm not getting the area under here. But what I am getting is, well, at this really tiny point, I want the slope. You see the slope right here?
Got any grapes?
This is kind of hard to draw.
And the
Let's
man
try on
just
top.
stopped. Then he started to smile. He started
So,
to laugh.
what if that
He laughed for a
point,
while. He said,
it's
"Come on,
pointing
Jack,
this
let's walk to the
direction,
store. I'll buy you some grapes, so you won't have
right?
to ask anymore."
Hold
So
on.
they walked to the store, and the man bought some. Has any
Alright, I'm back.
lemonade?
So,
Then he
we get the
waddled away,
derivative,
and then he waddled
where we're
away,
gonna label this line,
then he waddled away.
and let's pretend this line is really tiny, but for this purpose, it's gonna be a little longer. This line is labeled as DL, as in the D stands for the infinitesimally small change or value close to 0, L, and and this is its resulting vector or its slope at that point. And if we draw its components, the components are dx and dy. So that would make dl equal square root, well, this is just a distance formula, isn't it? Dx squared plus dy squared, right? And if we want the length, like the literal length of the entire thing, not the infinite small length at one point, we get the integral. So if we take the integral, we get, I want black now. Integral at from C1 to C2 dl equal the integral of the square root dx squared plus dy squared. And notice how this does not have a dx in it, and it's dx because it's a function of f of x to x. So we must have a dx here, but we don't have a dx. But look at here, we have a dl, so we can just turn that into L equal to this. And in order to get that dx, please. We must get a dx out of here. And if we notice, dx squared and anything to squared of a square root is just that. So in order to just get dx, we must make this inside into a product so that we can cancel out the dx squared into just dx. So what we're gonna do is actually factor out dx squared, and what factoring out does is simply make division, simply division, and then multiplying, and division and multiplication cancel each other out, so therefore this works. Should probably wrote that smaller. Alright. If I divide dx squared from both these terms, I get 1 plus dy squared over dx squared. And wouldn't that just be the derivative squared? But notice that it's not f double prime. That it's not that. It's just f prime x squared. Note the difference. And it's square rooted all over. And so now you can dx on this side, and it's an integral too. So now there's now you can put this dx on the end. So now we write L equals the integral from C to C1 of 1 plus f prime x squared square rooted equal, not equal, dx. Now, I'm not gonna write an equation for that because I don't even think you could get an integral from that. So you get what you get. I mean, if f prime x squared was probably like x to 1/2 maybe, you can probably get the integral of that, which would just then be a straight line. So yeah, but yeah, that is how you get the length of any equation that is y to x. Y equals x only for these, where dy dx equal f prime x. I make this distinction because the arc length of a function not x does not equal this equation. It is similar, but they are not equal. There is no 1 there. So hold on, let me just erase this real quick. I think I'm getting like brain damage right now. Okay, there you go. So I just showed you how to do that with a normal function. Let me see how much time I got. 14 minutes? Maybe I can do this in time. Okay. Let's say perchance that you have a function where it is x to y, but both your function on the y and the x are under time itself. You know what I'm saying? Time distorts space-time continuum. Let me get my fine pen. redraw this. Let's say you're given a paramedic function that looks like this, right? And you want, and this is x of t, and here should be y of t. Don't mind that. And this should be a t. Maybe I should just erase it. What is this, eraser? Okay. Tools. Okay, y of t. So notice how the equation
Disney Resort and Spa
is
in Hawaii. Time
t.
moves as you wish. You can take it slow down the
It
lazy
is
river.
t.
Relax at the spa.
Or even our polar
Splash down the
function.
water slides or hang with
where
some favorite Disney pals.
it might
Here,
look
there's time for it all. Plus 5
like
winter savings on select rooms and dates.
that's sort of
Learn more at
our
DisneyOutlenny.com.
data.
Experience Outlenny time for yourself.
And your function may
discover
look
magic
like
in
this.
Hawaii. Subject to availability, restrictions, and change or cancellation.
Now, how
without
are you
notice.
supposed to get? How are you supposed to get an equation? I wanna no. I'm a fin. How are you supposed to get the length of this, or even this? Because obviously these aren't traditional functions in the sense that they overlap each other, and the function test, it just goes bang. So what do you do where time isn't essentially graphed, but it is within the functions? Well, to show you, just let me think. Why did you make me this way? Internet. Alright, I'm back. Okay, same logic here. Say you wanted the arc between here, just this entire thing. And it's given that this entire thing happened between t equals 3, and you know, let's write t1 and t2, t1 to t2. So between the time of t1, where it started from here and ended at t2, going back from here and ending the loop, this circle was made, right? And so you'd probably be like, well, just draw the thingies. Get that color. You'd be like, why can't you just do this and this? And you definitely can, because the derivative is dx over dt, and dy. That should be a dy. dy dt and dx dt. I hope you can see why, because it's respect to time. These equations are respect to time, and you're graphing these functions together, and that together share the same amount of time, but positions are changing simultaneously together within the same amount of time. So it's basically saying that the length right here, this length dl dt, this length over a certain time is equal to dy dt squared plus dx dt squared. Okay. Let's see an equation for it. Hold on. Let's see the equation. Capybara. Capybara. Don't worry about that. I was just googling something. So, because of this, that they share dt, you write the equation dl dt. dt. I think you get it. That you took the integral. I need to turn this music off. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Okay. DL. I mean, I'm jumping ahead of myself. You don't really need those. That's DT, DS. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Why am I writing DS? DX. Small change. D squared plus dy squared. Like I showed you previously. But if I were to get the integral of this, I would need dt, right? Since this is a derivative of time, I don't necessarily need a dt on this, but the fact that there's two dx dy's and there's not necessarily connecting the in between these other than time, we're gonna need a dt here. So this would just be L, and then we're gonna have to put dx squared plus dy squared over dt squared times dt squared, so the equations are balanced. Okay, and then integral. And notice how you can just separate these two into dx dt squared. Flamingo. Oh, 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 wow. So, last time we had to take out a dx out of it. Here, we just had to multiply a dt and divide a dt to keep balance. There's a dt out here. Bingo. Oh, 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 oh. 2 and I think this is how you do it. I mean, yeah. I guess this is how you do it. Hold on.
Hanging out with
Alright, what's
friends.
up, guys? So, for polar coordinates are a little bit different.
Make sure your fridge is stocked with Michelob
The
Ultra.
length
Refreshing,
for
crisp,
that
with
is
just 95
equal
calories and
to the
2.6
square
grams of
root,
carbs.
of course.
Michelob Ultra,
And
superior
the
to light
integral
beer.
too. Don't
Enjoy
forget
responsibly.
that.
Copyright
R
2024. Anheuser
squared
Busch Michelob Ultra, registered light beer, St. Louis,
plus
Missouri.
d theta over r squared. Wait, or the dr over d theta.
Okay, so when we get on the car lot, don't look anyone in the eye, don't smile, stand right next to me. This is serious business.
But Dad...
I know, it's tough. But in the game of car buying, we gotta play it smart.
Dad,
I think
there
this
are
is
no
it.
games.
Let me
CarMax
see.
has upfront pricing. The price we saw online is the price we
I don't know
get.
if I
Oh,
wrote it on
okay.
my board.
I guess we can smile.
Shop quality certified cars with upfront pricing at CarMax.com.
Guess I didn't. Okay, let's search this up. Okay, so I searched it up and it was right. This is right. So how would I get this? Well, I'll just tell you something. That's oh my god. If I wanted this portion of the arc, radius, dr over d theta radius. Oh, there's a proof somewhere. Forget, but it was something had to do with the radius. I just know it. This is dl. This side would be d theta, and that side would be d. So we write dl equals square root of.
I just killed a man like I'm the imposter from Among
This
Us.
song.
Yeah. Now my hands are red. I guess I'm sus from Among Us. I just got my driver's license and I crashed a school bus.
Now I don't know how
Just
you
saw
can
a
get
man
this
vent. Now
to
it's time
there.
for us to discuss.
I just know there's a lot of subbing in for
I left my abs on
the.
paperwork. I eat my rice with the chest. Sick the doctor told me.
Oh yeah, hold
Let
on.
that bitch a candle lit.
So usually these equations are equals some f of theta, right? And x equals r cos theta.
Eat Fruit Loop with a lime. Running out of rhymes.
And I believe what you have to do is n equals
Drop these losers to the floor. I'm the imposter kid. I eat people, not more.
so from
Cats
here
are melting to the floor.
get r squared cos squared. Honestly, might be doing a little bit of random stuff right now.
What the fuck did I just record? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Start from here, end off nowhere.
Among Us
Oh wait,
in real life.
show when we be
Playing
getting
Among Us in real life.
dx.
Spaceship with my
But
crew.
what would
Gonna
dx
split up,
equal?
spread out 'cause we all got tasks to do.
I mean, like,
Gotta find the imposter as they try
1
to
plus
sabotage.
f prime
Who can
squared,
we
but
trust in this Among
how
Us
would you get
entourage?
1
Heard a sound, turned around,
from
looking up, looking down, then I find
here?
a dead body. Gotta blow the horn,
Oh, wait.
emergency discussion. Who should we believe?
Cosine
Can't decide,
squared
so now we leave, not sure what I'm about
plus
to see. Will it be a dead body? Still have a task.
sine
I'm a clumsy
squared
imposter. Looking sus. Who can we trust? Who's the imposter? Looking sus. Who can we trust? Who's the
equals
imposter?
1,
Looking sus.
right?
Who can we trust?
And we can just multiply that by r theta, or r squared.
My biggest fear got killed by the imposter.
So that's
I
the
was playing in
1
the game,
from here.
but now I'm just a watcher.
The
I'm
1
paying attention
here
using my 360 vision.
equals
If it gets
cosine
quiet, I
sine
listen, make sure
theta.
there's nothing I'm missing.
Who's the
Imposter.
Looking sus. Who can we trust? Who's the imposter? Looking sus. Who can we trust? Who's the imposter?
Looking sus.
Who can we trust? Who's the imposter? Looking sus. Who can we trust? It wasn't me.
So I'm gonna assume
Definitely wasn't
that
me. No one can
you
be trusted
probably
because
plug in
someone is
from
lying.
the other equation with 1 plus f prime theta,
Everyone is
and
sus,
somehow
so let
sub
this
in
last round
1 from
begin.
this
There's an imposter
plus
among us
f prime
trying to take
d
something
theta
from
over
us.
d
We're still
whatever
over here
to get
working
that
while she's
equation.
just ghosting
I don't know how to
Someone's
find it
under
right now, but
suspicion, sabotaging
Those are the 3 equations for 3 different methods of graphing. Alright, bye.